Hello everyone. So welcome to our module 1. This is our first module where we are going to start focusing on our projects, on our first major project, which is going to be that job ad analysis and cover letter. And so I've bumped out of the overview page right here to look down at the module from a bird's eye view. And I'm just going to run through this really quickly. There are videos and learning materials that are much more important that you are going to spend much more time with, but I wanted to do an overview. So first of all, I'm going to jump right over here into the project. This first project has two parts. The second part is going to be a cover letter for a job. Cover letters are very common. They accompany a lot of job application materials like a resume or a CV or something like that. And they can make a difference as far as getting your foot in the door and going on towards the interview process. But before you can write a meaningful cover letter, you have to first analyze the hell out of that job ad. Get to know what they are looking for, what kind of person they are looking for, what kind of role is being asked to fill. And so job ad analysis and even company analysis and cover letter, they go hand in hand. And so this is going to have two sections. And the first section is going to be that job ad analysis, and you're going to write a 600-word analysis of two job ads and compare two job ads, and then you're going to pick one of those job ads and you are going to write a cover letter for that job ad. And so let's see, as we go further into our learning material, there are some chapters to read from the textbook, but please also watch these videos. Okay, these videos will walk through the process of the job ad analysis and the cover letter in more depth and more detail, okay, especially as analyzing the job ads. So if we go back over here to the overview, that is where that learning material is. So please take time to watch those videos and read up on professional writing. But I've added a few more helps in looking for those job ads and analyzing them. And so first of all, there's a page on what is a job ad. I also have links to different videos on, or different sources on finding those job ads, because you are the ones going to be finding those job ads, okay? And so here's a few good job search engines, how to find job ads on LinkedIn, and there's a great video on how to read a job ad description, right? What I've done here, I've also added a couple worksheets. Don't let that word fool you, because these are not worksheets that you need to turn in or submit. I've actually taken them from another course that I teach, and where students have told me that these are really helpful heuristics or learning materials or worksheets that will help you kind of get to know this job ad. Okay, the first one is going to be, we'll just open a job ad analysis. Will help you break down the sections and the asks of that job ad and then respond to those asks with your own personal experience. So use this to map out what they are requesting, what they are requiring, and how you can fulfill that. Okay, there's also a little prompt for reflection. Again, you don't have to submit anything here, but I really encourage you to use these. Another one is a company analysis. So if you're going to really meaningfully analyze a job ad, you need to know the company, okay? What does the company value? What is their mission statement? What are their goals? What have they accomplished? Because this kind of material, this kind of knowing the job, also knowing the company is really important if you are then going to write a cover letter telling them how you will fit into that company, how you will fit into that role that they are trying to fill. The next thing that we have this week is just our yellow dig discussion, all about job ads and your experience with job ads. But I wanted to jump back to the modules really quickly, come down here to our module 1 so you can see what's coming up. So again, this first project has two sections that you're going to be submitting, that you're going to be working on and submitting. One's going to be the job ad analysis, the other is going to be the cover letter. As you can see, most of the learning material this week is all about that job ad analysis. But look ahead, because next week all of the learning material is going to be on writing that cover letter. All right, so this is that two-parter. Make sure that you look at the two parts of this and the learning materials for two parts. I'll add another video for next week later on, but just look ahead because we've got the final submission for this is just coming up quick. Right, let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out.